This video chart presentation at TearLab Corp. It's a NASDAQ listed stock trading ticker TEAR. Pretty substantial fall recently for TearLab, from up over top of $5 in July, all the way down to recent levels in the last month or so, just over top of $2. That's actually only part of the fall. I go back into mid-2013, the stock was up around $15. Caught our eye though because of a multiple bottom, dipped to 205 in November, came back down to 216 earlier on this month, and then right back down to 221. Green day on Thursday, up almost 9%. Actually not a bad volume day. 366,000 shares traded. Little bit of an increase over previous days. And with this multiple bottom, it's enough for us to pay attention to it and see how it performs going forward. I see we've got a MACD that's moving back towards zero. Still down in negative territory, that's bearish. But I like to see the upward climb as the stock price is dropping. That's a positive divergence. Of course, we want to see it break through that zero mark. Show the trend is trying to shift back into bullishness and some momentum is getting behind this play. Both stock price faltering the way that it has, and again sitting right now near the bottom. Not going to see a tremendous amount of strength of trend or momentum. You can pick that up from the slow stow as well. A little bit of an upward climb, but still down very low. Not a lot of momentum in the play. That same sentiment is found in the money flow index, down in the lower half of the indicator. Hasn't spent hardly any time above 50 in the last 2.5 months or so. Bulls just been struggling to get any momentum behind the play. Relative strength index, probably the most commonly used gauge of momentum, right now at 47. That's a pretty neutral mark. We use that 50 level as a benchmark point between bullishness and bearishness for momentum. So while it shows that a little bit of momentum is trying to grow in the play, we still want to see it well over top of that 50 mark, show the bulls have firm control. Now, as always, it comes down to support and resistance. We really have our eyes set right through this area, around $2.15. Those with a little bit more risk tolerance might want to wait to see support a little closer to $2. But in November, when the stock hit 205, it did pull promptly back up. Seems to me that there's a better support around 215, and that's the area I'd be looking for to hold. Now to the resistance side of things, have to look almost immediately to where the stock closed on Thursday at 250, as that's been a tough point this month, but a much stronger level of resistance going to come in at the $3 mark. Pretty much a key level in my opinion to start trying to uptrend off this bottom. As far as looking at this as a double bottom pattern, that's certainly the area of resistance based upon the move in November. And stock won't really face resistance again until up this 350, or realistically about this 370 area. So there's some nice headroom for growth. Of course, sitting right there near support is something that we always look for. If it falls through that support, for us it's just to walk away from it, see if it can bounce back upward, break back above that level, which will now be resistance, and see how it goes from there. But as it stands with Thursday's close, we're going to be looking for this initial push, try and finally make it above and hold above this 50-day moving average, and see how the stock acts if it can come up here and challenge this $3 mark. TearLab's a stock that's had a big fall. It's just a technical look at it. I don't know what's going on fundamentally, but it's a pretty nice looking multiple bottom pattern at this point, and one worth watching to see if that support can stay intact. But as always, merely my interpretation of the TEAR chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the openstocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.